Alrighty, welcome to our video interactivity training on learner-made bulbs today. We're super excited that you all are here to learn more about this new feature. We're going to be diving into how learner-made bulbs can transform student engagement, utilizing creating bulbs, and we're going to jump right in. So if I have not met you previously, my name is Taylor Ripley, and I am a customer success manager with Video. And I worked in a school setting as an instructional coach and super excited to bring an instructional design background to help you create assignments and work with Video interactivity. Our agenda for today is we're going to discuss the benefits of using interactive video, learner-made bulbs, common learner-made bulb use cases, and then going through how to create, assign, and monitor learner-made bulb data. So many of you probably are familiar with the interactivity platform. However, Video now offers 3 separate tools. We have our video editing tool, our screencasting tool, and then our most recent is interactivity. I'm going to play a short intro video on interactivity, and then we will go more in depth with that in learner-made bulbs afterwards.
Accelerate learning and improve retention with WeVideo's interactive video tool. With interactivity, teachers can add interactions to videos made in WeVideo or import videos from YouTube and Vimeo. Add a variety of questions to videos, including multiple choice, free response, poll, check all, fill in the blank, and discussions. Embed resources from the web and add questions to facilitate online discussions. Assessment data allows teachers to quickly check for understanding and target instruction to students' individual needs. Save time with auto-grading and templates. Create playlists of interactive videos around a common theme or lesson. Playlists can be used to personalize and differentiate learning in the classroom and provide on-demand professional development. Experience a seamless workflow with the ability to sync class rosters, use tags to quickly organize and find assignments, and assign bulbs to multiple classes. With interactivity, students can learn at their own pace, benefit from instant feedback, and review material as needed, making video instruction 3 times as effective.
All right, that's a short intro on interactivity and that platform in general. Today, we're going to go deep into learner-made bulbs and that specific feature. Interactivity is an instructional design studio that allows users to layer activities, use templated or personalized interactions, websites, discussion forums across video, text, or audio. That means as an instructor, you're able to pull in content from places like YouTube, Vimeo, or your WeVideo content and begin layering interactions into your instructional source. Instructors use the design studio to overlay different types of interactions with their video, audio, or visual source, and then they're sharing that with their students. What that means for the student is that when they're encountering these assignments in their course, they're simultaneously watching and interacting with the different levels of learning objects set up ahead of time by the instructor. These self-paced learning objects are known as bulbs. So you're going to hear me use the word bulb a lot today, and you're probably wondering, what is a bulb? This is when you stream video through our interactive player. The ending product is called a bulb. It is called a bulb because it illuminates the learning process for instructors and lets students know exactly what they know or don't know in live time. Bulbs can be assigned asynchronously as individual self-paced learning objects, which is our most popular use case. But today we're going to focus in on a different feature, which is our learner-made bulbs for individual submission. Now we're going to watch a quick overview of learner-made bulbs, this feature that we're going to dive deep into today during our training. Are you ready to unleash the creative power within your students? Buckle up, because we're about to introduce learner-made bulbs, a game changer in student engagement. This innovative tool lets your students transform into content creators. Imagine interactive lessons, dynamic performance tasks, and insightful analysis of third-party materials, all crafted by your students themselves. Once you create your assignment from the drop-down menu, simply provide a clear title and detailed instructions for your students. Boom, they're ready to unleash their creativity in the learner-made bulbs interface. Your students will have complete control within the user-friendly instructional design studio. They can craft engaging lessons, design impactful performance tasks, or even analyze external content. The power of collaboration shines through. Upon submission, you can review their work, unlock the assignment, and even copy their amazing bulbs to share with the entire class. Ready to track progress? Learner-made bulbs seamlessly integrates with grading. Simply switch to grade mode and assess your students' bulbs directly. Let learner-made bulbs transfer your classroom into a hub of creativity. It's time to empower your students and unlock their full potential. Get started today. So that is a quick overview of learner-made bulbs and how we will dive into that today. We're going to go through all of the specifics and features that go along with that. So I'm super excited to dive deeper into that next. So while we have learner-made bulbs as our main event for today, I want to take a moment and walk through different use cases for learner-made bulbs assignments. Learner-made bulbs can be used as an assessment tool, a professional learning tool, or in your classroom. In face-to-face instruction, there's not enough time to see learners present every presentation. You can allow learners to overlay interactions as a way for them to do analysis of third-party content. You can also empower learners to be instructors and take ownership of content digestion. Some use cases that are going to come top of mind for me, as well as what we're going to go through today, are performance tasks like performing arts, public speaking, teaching practicums. This allows you as the instructor and learner to strengthen that relationship, being able to provide more feedback, review work that's in progress, and even self-reflection for students as well. Our first learner-made bulbs use case is the ability to analyze third-party content. This use case is often used in courses such as humanities, media, and journalism, or other social sciences as well. The learner is asked to submit a URL from a historical commercial here. So this was a Super Bowl commercial, and they're actually doing analysis of this commercial in relation to what they're learning in their course. So benefits of this kind of learner-made bulb submission is it broadens the horizons for how learner-made bulbs can be used, but it doesn't always have to apply to that learner-submitted video content. The learner can utilize the pause annotation to overlay additional supplementary information with this video example and analyze the content as they see it in the commercial. Another benefit is this way the instructor knows that the student is able to remark on specific examples they are supposed to be applying to their learning. Our second use case is centered around performance tasks. This example works great in performing arts classes, public speaking, or even teaching practicums. The learners submit a bulb. Their first task is uploading their video content. In this example, we will see a student teaching video sample. Next, the learner will be allowed to trim and crop that video if needed to focus on the specific portion of the content that they are looking for feedback on. The learner can use a very simple template to allow a discussion interaction to be applied to the entirety of that video. The discussion interaction allows the learner to review the bulb and provide time-stamped comments about their performance task, and the instructor can also participate in that discussion interaction with time-stamped feedback as well. This is a great use case that allows asynchronous submission of a presentation without sacrificing the feedback that they would receive. And then the last use case we'll cover today is asking your learners to become the instructors. In this example, you'll see students are asked to create a biology presentation and include a few different interaction types to allow them to craft meaningful questions about the content and actually create a full end-to-end lesson that you could even use to assign to their peers. The recording has been uploaded and the learner is going to craft those meaningful questions. We know when the learners can ask good questions about content that it shows really good mastery of that information. Once the learner is done, they submit their sample. They submit their video sample, and the instructor can, of course, preview and assess that bulb or even copy those bulbs and assign them back out to learners. So here are the steps we're going to go through in live time today. Just know that these slides are going to be sent to you and they have links to each portion that we're going to go through today as well to show you how to complete each step. I encourage you to reference these slides whenever you need to in creation of a learner-made bulb. So for instance, if I were looking how to access interactivity or create an assignment, I can click on that particular step. It's going to take me to the slide that I need to be on that will show me a quick GIF of how to do that. So I'm going to orient to my interactivity account. And if you'd like to follow along with me, you can do that as well. Once you're in your account, we are going to start by making sure that we have a class available. So if you haven't previously created any classes in interactivity, you can always add a new class by clicking on the classes tab here on the left-hand side. When you add this class, you can type the name in of the class that you would like to create. And now you have a class that you can assign it your bulb to once you have created that assignment. Once you have done that, we're going to click the My Bulbs category. You may see a bank of all of the past bulbs that you've created, but you can also create learner-made bulb assignments in here. So the first step you're going to take is you're going to select this drop-down arrow, and you're going to press Create Learner-Made Bulb. Once you have selected to create that learner-made bulb, you can enter the name of your assignment. You can add in learning objectives and instructions that you'd like your students to see. Something that I like to do is include how many interactions I want them to put in, if I want them to include a variety of different interactions, or even if I want them to apply a specific template, maybe for those performance tasks. You might ask that they apply a discussion template or whatever template fits the content that you're assigning. Once you have typed the title of your assignment and added those instructions in, you can select the advanced settings. This is where you can customize the point value that you want this to be worth. You also can enable complete or incomplete grading, depending on if that's something that you would need for your particular course. And once you have set everything exactly how you want it, you'll press the Create button. Upon pressing that Create button, you'll see that the Amazing Animals assignment is here. Something that you'll notice is different is the thumbnail for a learner-made bulb is going to be the icon of a light bulb versus that WeVideo icon for a regular bulb. So that's one way you can look at the differences between the two. The next step is going to be assigning that learner-made bulb assignment to your students. So the way you're going to do this is you're going to select the actions, 3 dots next to that assignment that you created already. And when I select those 3 dots, you're going to see a couple different options. So you'll have edit if you need to go back in and edit that assignment, or underneath there, you're going to see the assign button. Upon selecting assign, you're going to be taken to this page, which if you have assigned a learner or assigned any bulb before, this page will look familiar to you. So you will pick if you are assigning it to students. If you're using this for professional learning, you can assign professional learning here. But you'll click your assign preferences. You can access your start date and end date here as well. And then at the bottom, you'll select the class that you'd like it to assign that to. Once you finish that, you'll select the Assign button in the top right-hand corner. And then you will see a bulb link where you can copy and send this to your students. Once your student has accessed that link, they'll be prompted to log in to their WeVideo account, and then they will be able to create their video. And once you have assigned that assignment and your students have put in the ability, or they've submitted their videos, you then are going to be able to review their content. And I'm going to show you a couple examples of how you can monitor this data. So once you are in your WeVideo account and you're ready to monitor, you're going to select those three dots again. Upon doing this, you will be able to you'll select those, and then you'll go to that monitor button. Upon going to that monitor page, you'll be able to press the enter grade mode, and you can select the number grade that you would like them to get. And you'll see the numbers appear for however many points that you made that worth earlier on. You'll also be able to see the completion status of not started, completed, or in progress. Here is a further breakdown of what this will look like on a student-to-student basis. So you will see that you have the learner's name, their status, you'll see their score. You'll see three different icons. So you'll have the lock icon, which allows you to reopen the learner's assignment to edit further. You'll see the play icon, which is the preview the learner's bulb. And then you'll see the copy icon, which allows you to copy that learner's bulb into your own account. When you select that enter grade mode button, you will see that this score percentage turns into the numbers, which signifies the amount of points that you've made this worth, where you can then select and save the grades from there. So there are many ways to extend learner-made bulbs. You can copy those student bulbs into your account. One thing that I really liked to do with my students is then take these bulbs that were created and put them in a playlist to assign out to your class. This is an example of a jigsaw for further learning and is a great way for students to teach each other. So in this in this assignment, the students were asked to create a video about an animal they learned about in class during a research project. Afterwards, I categorized each animal's type and put the bulbs underneath. So the students would then watch and engage with those students' lessons. At the end, I even put in a Google form where the students can vote on their favorite animal that they learned about in that lesson. And we can take this even a step further. So if we're thinking about the Bloom's taxonomy, there's a significant relationship between higher order thinking skills and students' academic achievement. So based on research and discussion, we can see that student outcomes are increased when they're working with a higher level of rigor. Learner-made bulbs allows them to be the instructor in this creating domain here, which is one of the highest level of higher order thinking skills. So when students utilize learner-made bulbs, they're on the path to that highest level of understanding and achievement. So are you ready to ditch the boring projects and dive headfirst into interactive learning? This assignment ideas library is going to be key. So many of you are regular WeVideo users and you have seen this assignment ideas library. You can explore fantastic ideas that combine engaging video creation with the power of learner-made bulbs. Here is the magic. You're going to choose your favorite assignment and assign it to students in WeVideo. Students will create a captivating video bursting with knowledge and then transform into master question crafters. Using learner-made bulbs, they'll design questions that truly test their classmates' understanding. With this dynamic combo of creative video projects and learner-made bulb mastery, students will showcase their knowledge, challenge their peers, and unlock a whole new level of learning. So the one that I highlighted today was this amazing animals. So I went into WeVideo and I accessed that assignment idea. I was able to create a full video in WeVideo about that research project. Each student then was able to create one and we put it into that playlist and assigned it back out. So we used that jigsaw and that brings all of our tools end to end together. Alrighty, so that is what we have today for Learner Made Bulbs in WeVideo interactivity. Thank you all so much for joining us today to learn more. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat and we will get them answered for you. All right, thank you all so much for joining us today.